Alright, so our next integral here, we have a tangent to the fourth and secant to the fourth. So a mixture of the two. So fortunately for us, unfortunately tangent is an even power, so that doesn't make us happy. But secant is also an even power, so that's good. So we're going to yank off a secant squared. So you're going to see how this works now. While we were using the setup I mentioned above. Tangent to the fourth, x. So I'm taking one of the secant squareds away, so I'll still have one left over. And now I have a secant squared to go with my dx. So we go ahead and make that adjustment. Okay. Then the remaining secant can be transformed into a tangent. Remember, the identity is 1 plus tangent squared equals secant squared. So secant squared is going to become 1 plus tangent squared. And that 1 plus tangent squared can be multiplied with the tangent to the fourth. Right? Giving us the integral of tangent to the fourth, x, plus tangent to the sixth, x, and secant squared x dx tagging along. So at this point, we have it set up. Everything's a power of tangent. And we have our secant squared dx. So we let u be the tangent. And of course, du calls for the secant squared x dx. So everything's perfect. And we carry the substitution through. Integral u to the fourth plus u to the sixth du. And we do our integral. 1/5 u to the fifth plus 1/7 u to the seventh plus a constant. And we put our tangents back in. 1/5 tangent to the fifth x plus 1/7 tangent to the seventh x plus a constant. And so this one flows pretty straightforwardly, right? Not a whole lot going on here, because we can easily strip off the secant squared here, the secant squared from the secant to the fourth, and the other secant squareds, which is just the one left over, gets transformed into a tangent. And we just multiply out the arithmetic, carry the substitution through, and then just integrate, and then substitute back. So pretty straightforward when we're able to do this. And again, we can do that anytime that the powers on the secant happen to be even. We'll always be able to pull off a secant squared, and then any of the remaining ones can be written in terms of 1 plus tangent squared. Okay. Of course, if you had a secant to the sixth here, then you'd have 4 of those, and it would be this stuff squared that you'd be putting in. And that would require a little bit of multiplying out, but pretty straightforward. Okay.